Okay, today was good. Had a banger trade. Didn't do anything wrong. I had my morning ritual. Woke up at the right time. Got cleaned up. And yeah, so I'm gonna walk over my trades today. I took two, one win and one break even. So I'll go over my win first. Is that showing? Okay. So I took a gold long today. Hope you guys like the new chart colors. Um, Analysis going into the day. So if you look in the daily, ignore that. Silver, ooh, ignore that too. Update on the Apex accounts that I blew before I kind of seem crazy for doing that. They didn't have a whole lot of drawdown left, and it was just a sore to try. Like, prop firms are a game, and I'm done trying to hold on to accounts when they're in drawdown. Put it that way. So that's just an update. I didn't go and fucking blow, these perfect Apex accounts. Like, they were perfectly fine. No, they were in drawdown. I had like 2K left, and what am I gonna do? Risk like fucking 0.2% for like the next few months? No. So, that being said, silver bullish as fuck. I mean, it wants all time high. We go to gold. Gold's a bit weaker, and it also has that bearish daily fair value gap. So for me, that was my draw because we had closed over this daily gap and presented this bullish daily gap. Now, originally going into the day, I wanted to see price actually attack this bullish daily gap. But we can see that it failed to take out this low, started presenting strength. We had all this liquidity build up here. I mean, you can see London accumulated, so it could have been a good push down, but these lows are holding. We had good strength, and I mean, you look at silver on the 15-minute, it just looked like it was ready to fucking moon. So that being said, turn this off. So yeah, respected midnight open, breakaway gap, have all of these highs, and the only thing that was holding price back was this 15-minute gap. And I've taken a lot of losses where price will be close to a draw, and the 15-minute will get respected and it'll take me out. And that's typically why I kind of stay away from 1 minute entries on gold. I find that gold and silver has no problem doing my bread and butter setup, which is an hourly fair value gap to a 5 minute breaker. Anyway, come down to the 1 minute. So 9:30 opens. We get our Judas swing down, giving us SMT with silver. Like I said, silver is super strong, so that little red box marks my manipulation move. And from there, I mean, we displaced higher. This was a pre-market breaker that also would have been a good entry. And like I said, all of these lows were holding. I mean, that also looked like great liquidity, so it would have been easy to sit on your hands and wait for the retracement to the daily. But for me, seeing the strength, it was right here. You can see that we had this high, and it came that close. Respected the 15-minute gap, so I got in before the 10 o'clock, like the new 4 hour open, which is a tad riskier, but I was just gauging off of the correlated strength silver, and I had lots of confidence. So we open up. We actually end up taking the high before 10 o'clock. So I originally had moved my stop to break even, because if price wasn't going to go any higher, then that would most likely be the place that it would retrace. And anyway, silver kept going up, and I moved my stop back to where it was originally, because I knew that if we were bullish and we were going to see our continuation candle, because I mean this price action is mostly just accumulation, that the wick would have most likely tapped back into my entry and then sent higher. So I love going break even, and no matter what, they'll always be a part of my system. That being said, the way I usually go break even is if, in this instance, if I only have one draw before my 2R target, I will most likely go break even after the potential reversal area, or if price, like if I'm in an NQ long and ES has more strength, and then they have an SMT, I'm most likely moving my stops to break even or taking profit if I'm up enough. I just like playing it safe. So that being said, you can see at 10 o'clock right here, we put the low in for the 4-hour candle, so I've moved my stop. Stop was originally at that lower fair value gap. Now, to me, this was a protected low, like of the day, and I knew that if price was to mitigate this fair value gap, it probably would have taken the low, so I had no problem just having my stop a bit higher than usual. I usually just put them at swing lows or swing highs. And yeah, so after, we start displacing, we close above this 15-minute fair value gap. My confirmation was that if we close above this gap, that there really is nothing holding us back from reaching the daily gap. None of these highs, it's just, look, this was an A+ setup. Like I've said before, 1 minute is sometimes riskier, but the context is right. The time lines up, SMT, right? I'm willing to take it. So, I usually target 2R. Draw was as clear as day, so I ended up, it was 5R. If we go to execution, that's a different trade I'm going to get into afterwards. So I took profit about 4R. So my excuse the names. My Top Step accounts were all down $700, and I like to risk 0.5% on my accounts until I get the buffer. So that's $250, and I think I missed a contract. I only traded 3, so 4 would have been $250. So this is about 200. So I made $700 across my 3 accounts, and I don't want to say I got giddy and closed early, because I usually only take profit around 2 to 3R, and the draw was super clear, but I wasn't going to run the risk. I wasn't going to push it. So, that being said, I usually only take 1 trade a day, 2 trades a week. I've said this before. NASDAQ, I was originally bullish on coming into the day, and so ES super strong, and this almost similar setup to gold. We have this bearish daily fair value gap. It looked beautiful. We had relative equal highs coming into the daily, and we had swept this high and started to reverse. And originally, this is Asia low, 4-hour fair value gap. It's like right in there, you can barely see it. There was no support, right? We were just breaking through, and there was no strength. And so I thought to myself, I'm like, well, the only way I'm gonna long is if we tap the daily. I mean, how far are we? Yeah, we were like in deep discount and nothing was holding. So to me, I mean, usually after 10 o'clock, we either see reversal or continuation. And there was like a 1 minute bullish setup, and I'm like, there's no way this is holding. We're probably just retracing to the 15-minute fair value gap, which we did to go lower. So that being said, ES actually was a lot weaker, and I don't take a whole lot of trades, right? Go down to the 1 minute, and I mean, this is beautiful in my eyes, right? So tap, we get SMT, we displace below the breaker gap or breaker block. I'm short from here, and I knew that it wouldn't make sense for price to go long from here, right? So normally, if I had not taken a winner previously, I would probably still be in the short. That being said, the second we closed below these lows, I went break even, and I wasn't gonna risk giving money back to the market. So I mean, you can even see it retraced, and it's still kind of just sideways price action. So I'm locked out for today. I'm probably gonna go hit back, and that's all. Good day. Try to keep the video short. Goodbye.